Northamptonshire, who's had 5 members of her family take their own lives in the past 20 years, has set herself a special challenge to raise cash for a suicide prevention charity.
Yes, Karen Johnston is trekking between all 51 of the county's trig points. They're the concrete pillars which are scattered across the countryside and were used in the past to accurately map the UK. Stuart Leeds has more.
It was a bit cold and damp when I joined Karen Johnston and husband Andy trekking up to the latest trig point on her quest to visit all 51 in Northamptonshire. But the adverse conditions were part and parcel of the winter challenge Karen had set herself to help raise awareness of Papyrus, a charity working to reduce suicide in younger people.
I was shocked at the amount of people that do fall to suicide each year in the UK. I have young teenagers myself, and I wanted to raise awareness of the issue. It's a fairly taboo subject, I think, still, and it's something that's important to raise awareness for.
The concrete trig points were first created by the Ordnance Survey in the 1930s as visible markers to help it make accurate maps of the contours of the countryside. When I caught up with Karen, who lives in Wellingborough, she'd already made it to 30 trig points dotted all over Northamptonshire. And some have not been that easy to locate, like this one hiding in a hedge at the roadside.
I enjoy being in the outdoors. I work in the outdoors industry, so it ties in with my hobbies. And some of them are quite remote and inaccessible. Most of them are on public footpaths. And it's just a nice way to see the countryside at this time of year and combine a hobby with my interest in raising awareness for the charity.
She's also doing the challenge to raise funds for Papyrus, which runs a support service called Hopeline 24/7.
We're now there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year to be that safe space for young people to reach out to us. We also are able to speak to what we call concerned others, so those are people who might be worried about a young person in their lives. They're able to reach out for us to help, and we can give them help on starting the right conversation.
With another trig point ticked off her list, Karen has about 20 more to find, doing her bit for the charity and getting out to do an activity which boosts her own sense of well-being as well. Stuart Leeds, ITV News.
Well done, Karen.
What a great thing to do as well, look for those trig points.
Yes.
And also having that purpose to get outside, especially when the weather's not so good.
Exactly.
It has
It
something to
does
do.
so much good for your mental health.
Very much so. Thank you for joining us.